So there's these two old guys. They're arguing about everything. They're inside their RV. You know what? Let's give them a name. Let's call them Bob and Tom. Okay? So Bob and Tom are inside their RV. They're arguing about everything. They can't agree on anything. Tom finally gets fed up with it. He stands up and he takes his foot and he draws a line in the dusty, dirty floor of the RV. Draws a line. Tells Bob, he says, if you cross that line, I'm going to slap you in the face. I guess you could say that was the punchline.
Sunsets like a tangerine. Let's find a road we've never seen. Life is short, make it sweet.
Good morning, I love you.
Good morning, I love you too. Yeah, and you too.
And your little dog, too.
And your little dog too.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a good Saturday morning. We're starting out a little edgy.
A
little edgy, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's the atmosphere around here getting
Boy,
us
tell me about it.
A little edgy. We hope you all had a great week. Thank you for being here today and watching us. And make sure you subscribe, please. And when you do, click that bell to get notified anytime we put out a new video. Please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share us with all of your friends and family that you want to torment. Like Tom and I are tormenting each other this morning.
God, here we go.
We have a birthday coming up.
Hey, hey!
Tom's little brother Mikey. His birthday is on Wednesday. Happy
birthday, Mike!
Also on that same day is National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day.
Oh, that's
Adopt,
interesting.
don't shop. So Kaylee, day for you. We got her at a shelter a long time ago. Last Saturday, after we chatted with you, Tom is stronger than he knows. We have a video coming up about that on this coming Wednesday.
2 o'clock Pacific time, Wednesday. You will see how strong Tom is.
Yep, that's all we're going to say about that. So,
I just don't know my own strength.
he doesn't. So then on Sunday, we watched baseball, and I worked on some card kits, putting some stuff together. Monday, we had an errand that we had to run, and on our way back from that errand, we went to lunch at China Walk in Pahrump. We always go there at least once every visit. And then we needed to pack up for travel day. So Tuesday was a travel day, and we went the far away.
What was it, 30 miles?
Yeah. Or 40 miles.
Like a 40-mile
Yeah.
travel day.
Yes. We went 40 miles to Amargosa Valley, and we stayed at the RV park there. We had been boondocking for weeks, so even though we were at a campground, it was still boondocking, dry camping.
We needed to
So-
dump our tanks.
Dump our tanks, and we needed to vacuum, and
And we
stuff
thought,
like that.
instead of just paying to dump tanks, which we could have done, let's just pay for a night, plug in, use their electricity, clean the rig up, dump the tanks, and get ready to boondock for the rest of the trip north.
Yes.
And that's what we did.
And that's what we did.
And we walked across the street
We did. We walked across the highway.
to this place.
Area 51 Alien Center. Ooh. However,
We got a video coming out on that on May the 7th. That's a Wednesday, May 7th. But that's like
tell y'all,
another week and a half down the
show
road.
y'all about that.
Yeah.
But we do have to say that even though they aren't as close to Area 51 as a couple of other Area 51 places we've been to, they have way more merch regarding Area 51 and aliens.
It's just crazy.
They have a lot of good
The
stuff.
places that we went in right there at Amargosa Valley, the little intersection of 160 and whatever the other highway is that goes right into the little town. It's amazing how much stuff they've got there about Area 51.
All kinds of cool stuff.
And we've driven by it hundreds of times, going back and forth from Reno to South and South to Reno.
Never stopped.
Never.
Never stopped because we had the animals, so we couldn't just leave them in the truck. So
But we just never stopped. So we stopped, and we walked, and we gawked, And it was incredible.
And we laughed.
Yes, we did.
And we were shocked by prices, a few things, but we had fun.
It's
going through
definitely
it.
a place to stop if you're traveling on 95 north or south in Nevada.
Yep, between Beatty and Pahrump.
You got to stop.
Or either Beatty and Indian Springs.
It's a must-see.
We think so. And we decided to get dinner from the place that was right in front of the campground.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, it's a convenience store also, but they have a little restaurant in there that does Indian food and American food. And so we're looking at the menu, and I went, ooh, butter chicken. And Tom's like, well, what's that? And I said, it's really good. I said, I think you'll like it.
Is it just chicken with butter smeared on it? I can eat that.
No, but so we just ordered a single serving order of that, and it came with rice, and I got some roti, which is like naan, which is like a tortilla.
It's good.
Only a little bit thicker. So we got that for dinner, brought it home, served it up, and oh my gosh, Tom went crazy for it. He really liked it, and I was glad because I really like it too. And so now there's another choice we have when choosing somewhere to go eat. Wednesday was a travel day. We went really far that day. We went from Amargosa Valley to where we are now at the Beatty Pond.
That's what we call the Beatty Pond.
Beatty
It's
Pond.
Bombo's Pond, I think.
But I don't think anybody ever calls it that. They
Yeah,
always say
it's
the
the
Beatty Pond.
It's just like
It's just south of
half a mile south of Beatty,
yeah,
basically.
the little town of Beatty. So it was an easy travel day. It was awesome. We got here, no problems, got set up. There was nobody here except for one truck and one little trailer with a SUV pulling it.
Mm-hmm.
And we went walking around, and it was like, oh my gosh, there was a fire here.
Yeah, they burnt some bushes down and some trees,
trees.
along the bank of the pond, and
Yep.
it's just somebody had a campfire and it got away from them. You can see where it started.
It gets
And
really
it's
windy
just
right here.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can see when it burned down. Because when we pulled in, it was like, we're setting up, and I'm like, I don't remember ever getting to be able to see the water.
Because of the bushes.
Yeah, the bushes and the trees always blocked our view of the water, and it was like something happened. And then it was like it dawned on me. I looked at the trees, and they're all black and not living anymore.
Amazing.
So
anyway,
so
we were here by ourselves, basically, with these couple other people that were way far away from us.
yeah, in a whole different area. The truck, it's just a pickup truck,
And-
it's way up at the top,
And then,
and then the invasion happened.
you ever been on a picnic and there you spread your little blanket out and you start putting the picnic basket down and you get your jug of wine out and you get your beers out and you get your bologna sandwiches out, and all of a sudden here come the ants
That's kind
from every direction.
of what happened to us here.
Oh my goodness.
So
You know how we like to boondock, far away from everyone else.
yeah, yes. So we made a huge boondocking mistake, and
Huge.
we learned a very, very important lesson. Check the boondocking area and the area around the boondocking area to see if there are any special events coming up.
Yeah, because if there are special events and you're in a prime boondocking location, everybody's going to go there, and they're going to bring everybody with them.
So the ants came marching one by one. Hurrah, hurrah.
But this is the middle of the week. This is
Yeah.
like Wednesday.
Yeah, we got here Wednesday.
We got here Wednesday.
Thursday it started.
Thursday morning,
filling in.
I'm like, look at this. Look at the people coming
We
in.
kept
What's-
looking at the calendar like, what? Is it
What's
a
going on?
holiday? Spring break's over for everybody, isn't it? It's
What's
after
happening
Easter.
this weekend?
Yeah, we just couldn't figure it out, and finally we went researching. So there's a lot of buggies. So people with their side-by-sides or whatever you want to call them, they're buggies, we always call them.
Not
'cause
just a
it's-
lot. Every single RV that came in here had some with it. Some. More than one, most of them.
So the people up on the concrete
The
that
hill.
we call it, there's a little concrete area up at the top of the hill, and their rig after rig kept going in there. It was like, to us, that's an area for one rig.
Yeah.
So there's like 3 of them up there plus a van. They were bringing Jeeps. The rest of the people down here, or all around us, have the buggies. So it's like, okay, there's got to be some kind of an event. So
just
I thought,
crazy.
I wonder if there's a poker run. So I just researched Beatty poker run, and boom, there it is.
Popped up, and it's going on today.
Yeah, today. Yesterday was like registration, and they had a dinner and all that. However, I don't think very many of these people went to the dinner. A lot of them.
So Wednesday when we got here, we were like the third person. There
Yep,
was
third.
the two and us, nobody else. And we went for a walk and said, wow, this is so different, because we've never been here when it's been this empty before.
There's usually about 5.
And how many did you count?
Over 30. Over 30 additional rigs in here besides the
It's
us,
just,
the little trailer, and the truck.
it's amazing. But,
Yeah.
hey, you get what you
You get
pay
what
for.
you pay for. And like I said, we made a huge boondocking mistake. So we made a mistake, remember, when we went into Lake Havasu pit and we parked without checking to see around us? Well, this time we parked, but we didn't check to see what might be coming around us.
So we're gonna put this on our checklist of things to do when we go boondocking. It's find out if there are any major events going on in that area where people who don't have solar, they're coming out for a poker run, and they're in huge rigs that are toy haulers with 0 solar and open frame generators that they run constantly.
Yeah, the guy right next to us, so when he first ran the generator, it was in his truck. So I was like, okay, it's open frame. It's
You can
not
still
that
hear it, but not
terrible.
bad.
Well, his buddy came with the flatbed that they took a couple buggies off of, so he put the generator up there so the whole world can hear it.
And it's a big one. It's
a
loud.
big and loud.
So you get what you pay for. And
Yeah.
we're not belly aching about it, but yeah, we are.
Well, we like coming here. It's usually very quiet and peaceful, with the
Yeah.
exception of the highway. And we get to see the donkeys, the burros rather, and they come around and they're just so cute. And now they're like banished because there's no room for them to even walk through here.
But it's something that if you're a full-time RVer and you do like to boondock and you have lots of solar, it's something you might want to put on your checklist from this day forward.
Yeah, or
Find
just
out
don't want to be crowded out.
if there's events going on in the time frame that you plan on being at that boondocking location. By God, we're going to start checking.
Yeah, I remember when Dave and Karen went to Moon Rocks outside of Reno.
Yes.
And they're all set up and nice and comfy.
It was
and
Memorial Weekend.
Yeah, it was going to be.
Yeah.
And either a sheriff or a ranger came around and warned them, this place is going to get crazy. It always gets crazy on Memorial Weekend in that area. And so they chose to leave, obviously. But at least they got warned. We didn't get warned that we were going to get invaded. But,
we had a choice to make. We could have packed up and left. We had wheels. And kind of like on the Indiana Jones movie, it's like, you chose poorly. We stayed.
we stayed. Actually,
It's not been that bad.
without having 30 spoondockers, it's been okay.
Yes.
It's been okay. People that drive by with their buggies have actually been very respectful and go slow.
Yeah, they
We haven't had anybody peeling out like we did in Quartzsite.
Yeah, it's not like that.
They're all in nice rigs and have nice buggies and nice trucks, so
They just don't have solar.
they don't
So
have
you
solar.
can tell that they're all
They're-
part-time or weekenders or things like that.
Yeah,
And hey,
coming up for from around
They're-
the area, having a good time.
they're here for a good cause
Good
more
cause.
than anything.
Exactly. So when we found out it was a poker run and it was to benefit Beatty Senior Center and schools, it was like, okay,
Yeah.
and
Now I understand why they're all here.
yeah, yep, and
And it
so-
kind of made me jealous. I actually told her, I said, you know what? Maybe we should get a buggy.
I don't think so.
She's like,
That's-
are you crazy?
That's an added expense and headache that we don't need. We have enough of them, as you will find out in this coming Wednesday's video. Last Wednesday's video, this Wednesday's video also.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like, this coming up, what did we break now?
Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. If you haven't checked out bonfire.com, please do that. We have a link below. We have some merchandise there. We are not sporting any of it at the moment, but we do have some hats and shirts and cups and that sort of thing there.
We are also an Amazon affiliate now. Again, if you use Amazon to shop, we'd appreciate it if you just use our link, click below, and then you can go anywhere on Amazon, and we get the credit for it. The prices are the same, so please do that.
Yes, please. Also, if you are looking for a mail forwarding service, Mail Messages and More in Pahrump is a great mail forwarding service. We've had it for years, and we always appreciate how great they are.
Yeah.
And one more thing that we are an affiliate of is
Passport America. And, if you're a full-time RVer or thinking of becoming a full-time RVer, this is one of the best memberships out there for us. Hopefully it will be for you. Click our link below. You get a free month at the end of your 12-month subscription. And you can just read about it and find out if it's something that you would like to do. Passport America.
And he says full-timers because when we first researched it and we saw all the different restrictions, you can't come on this day or you can't do that day and you only get this many days, we thought, well, that's kind of crummy. And then we just hit us. We're full-timers. We could have to go on those days. We can use that on the days
we use
that
it
they
all
allow.
the time. Yeah,
so we use it all the time. And, when you're a full-timer, your schedule is a little bit better varied than if you're going out for a holiday or a weekend or something. So that's why we said full-timers.
Yeah. So check it out. Click the links below. Everything's in the description box. We'd appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for being here today.
Yes.
Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Would you have left the area if you got crowded like we did? Or would you have said, they're here having fun. We're okay for a couple days.
Yeah.
That's what
Let
we
us
did.
know what you would do.
And you guys have a great week, and we'll see you next weekend.
See ya.
See ya.
Take your banner and raise it to the sky.